Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. And in today's episode, I'm going to be going over some crazy story that happened 2 weeks ago. And the story takes place when both my cousin and my friend slept over. And let's just say the night went really crazy, a bunch of shit happened, and we almost got kidnapped to say the very least. So it all started off as a regular day. My friend came around 7 p.m. and during the day we did the usual shits of basically being shitheads and ding-dong ditching annoying people in our neighborhood, going swimming, as well as playing some sports. But then 12 a.m. rolled around and that's when shit went absolutely AWOL. So we started off the night by drinking Russian water, and a lot of it. Now, usually when you drink a lot, things do not go as planned. And things backfire to say the very least. So a few shots in, we just start acting like complete idiots and start making a lot of noise, which is a pretty bad fucking idea, especially if your parents are trying to sleep upstairs. So the night was basically a combination of a bunch of idiot teenagers doing stupid shit while not trying to wake up my parents. And I'm pretty sure at one point my cousin got on a chair and started imitating fucking Keemstar out of all people.
Why am I still getting hate? I proved them to be fucking liars. Every single one of them.
Now, usually this wouldn't be that funny, right? But when you're drunk, shit gets 10 times funnier. Now, I'm not saying I condone drinking or anything of that sort, but let's just say the night was going pretty fun up until this point. But then my friend had the genius idea of going on a bike ride at nearly 3 a.m., which just makes perfect sense, honestly. First of all, we were borderline drunk, acting like complete idiots, and oh yeah, I forgot to mention we had to sneak our bicycles through the house while not making any noise because of course my parents would be awakened. So long story short, we eventually sneak our bikes through the house, while denting a few walls in the process and leaving other marks on other walls. But in our eyes, it was viewed as a successful mission, and now we just had to do the easy part right, which was go on the bike ride at 3 a.m. Now, for all you guys who don't know, this is already sketchy enough as it is, because 3 a.m. is regarded as the devil's hour, which you could see here on the top definition for Urban Dictionary. But nonetheless, we decided to go, and my cousin even said at one point he doesn't have a great feeling about this, but you know what, fuck it, we were already too deep into the mission, and at this point there was no point of bringing our bicycles all the way back to the house and trying to sneak them through into the garage quietly. So we basically continued through our bike ride through the park and throughout the rest of the neighborhood. Now at this point it was really funny, right? We were just cracking jokes while on our bike. It was pretty chill and honestly a pretty fun vibe. Until, like the dumbasses we are, we collectively decided to go on a major street because we all saw that it was completely empty, and we thought it would ultimately add to our crazy experience. So we were like, you know what, fuck it, there's no cars on the road, so let's just speed down this road. I mean, while we were drunk, we probably felt like we were playing Mario Kart or some shit, but at the end of the day, it made for a good social media post, and an overall fun experience until this happened. So we quickly glanced to look behind us, and we noticed two cars essentially speeding down the road. Now, one of them looked completely normal and stopped at the red light. Now, my first friend, who was ahead of all of us, who was probably the most drunk, started freaking out and yelling, saying, "Why is he stopping at a red light?" And I swear, dude, I just remember being on my bike and hearing my friend yell, "Bro, this car's stopping at a red light, what's wrong?" Now, I don't know if he was trying to be funny or sarcastic, or if he quite literally lost his mind at that point in time, but it made for an overall really funny joke until this old super sketchy looking white Toyota pulled up. I mean, that shit completely reminded me of the van from Home Alone. So when I saw it, I immediately got a bad feeling in my stomach, and call it what you want, but I definitely judged a book by its cover in this scenario, and it definitely paid off to be true. Now, as we were driving down the road, or riding down the road in our bikes rather, the car, I shit you not, just completely stops by me and my friends. Now, my friend in the front, who was the most drunk out of all of us, as mentioned earlier, who basically took it upon himself to freak out over the car stopping at the red light earlier, starts yelling at the top of his lungs at 3 a.m. "We're being abducted by aliens!" Now, me and my friends behind him, who were sober enough to at least realize what was taking place, got pretty annoyed with him and basically started shouting at the top of our lungs, "Ride away, ride away!" because we realized at this point in time that this car was actually following us. And my friend in the front obviously thought it was a big joke, but why would someone at 3 a.m. just follow you for a joke on a main road? You know, maybe we thought he was pissed at us or something, but he basically rolls down his window as he's driving by us and basically starts fucking asking us where we're heading to and if we need a ride. Now, we couldn't tell that much how this guy looked like, but from what I remember, he kind of looked like Kevin from The Office, which isn't a good sign at all, to say the very least. So we essentially turned quickly into the side street, which looking back probably was a really stupid decision, but at the end of the day, what can you truly expect from a bunch of borderline drunk teenagers? So as we turned onto the side street that looked even more sketchy than the road we were currently on, we all noticed that the car quickly signaled to basically follow us even more. And at this point we were all shitting our pants. So as the car was continuing to follow us, one of my friends basically pulled out his phone and turned the flash on, and then suddenly out of nowhere the car just completely turned and just left us alone. Now, my idiot friend in the front was still joking around and saying how the aliens basically left us and how we desperately need to report this shit to the news, but I'm not gonna lie, we all experienced a great sense of relief because we now knew that we were relatively safe and basically escaped immediate danger. Now, after this point, we all biked home as quickly as we could, and we basically talked about what just took place, and we're still kind of freaking out, so we decided that the best option to calm us all down was to put some nice big cheese pizza in the oven and watch live PD on TV. And yeah, after we did that, we talked for a little, you know, had a couple more drinks, and then we decided it would be an amazing idea to sleep outside in the backyard, like fucking savages without a tent or any bug spray. And to be quite honest, everything went really well after this, and it was just honestly a really fun time. I mean, of course we brought some airsoft guns for self-defense, even though they probably wouldn't do shit. And one of my friends even got one of my father's rakes, which would, you know, maybe fend off against some fat possum or something. But yeah guys, that's the story of how I almost got kidnapped at a sleepover with my friend. And what we could all learn from this story is to A, not get pissed drunk, B, don't go on a bike ride when you're pissed drunk, and C, don't ride on main roads in the middle of the night, especially during the Devil's Hour. But yeah, if you guys do enjoy this video, please feel free to leave a like down below. And I just want to give a shout out to all you guys for helping the channel surpass 820 subscribers. I honestly never thought I'd hit such a high number. Now, I know to most YouTubers and most of you guys out there, that number seems like absolute rat shit. But to me, it's pretty amazing, and I'm just so thankful for all the support and all the nice comments like these. But anyways, like I said previously, I hope you guys all enjoy, and I can't wait to see you guys all in my next video. Have a great day, and don't go out for bike rides at 3 in the morning.